Alright, welcome everybody. Battlegrounds semifinals. Lawdogsux versus Auzziej. Going into the draft, Lawdogsux will be banning Portuguese. Auzziej banning Britons. We have picks Italians for Lawdogsux, which were sniped. Mongols, Lithuanians, Berbers, Persians, Malay, Mayans, and Saracens. And then Auzziej will have Japanese, Byzantines, Chinese, Franks, which were sniped, Celts, Vikings, Goths, and Ethiopians. Boy, oh boy, and I'm looking forward to this one. Home map selections here, folks. We have Arena Cove, Trade Hub, Mott and Bailey, and Dry Lakes. Maps weren't specified as to whose they are, but I did get the order that they were played. So, no worries there. We are going to dive in to game number one right now. We already have it loaded up, and we will jump right in. We have Berbers for Lawdogsux, who is playing in blue, and in the red here we have Chinese. Interesting choice here for Auzziej. Chinese, obviously, really good civilization in a lot of situations. Map like this, though, haven't seen a whole lot of success with Archer Civilization, so it will be very interesting to see how he plays them. Berbers, on the other hand, we have seen a ton. Shoutouts from Auzziej. Lawdogs equals. Yeah, it's been great to have a lot of fun with this tournament. Hope everyone's enjoyed. If you have, be sure to go like, follow, subscribe, all the beautiful places. And we'll see what comes next. But we'll have a good build here. So Auzziej does know how to play Chinese and get that house down before he gets house, which is the biggest bonus that you could do there. Starting with the additional villagers and everything is very important. And we'll have to actually get up the chat here. Should be good. Let's just throw a quick test in there. Make sure it does, in fact, show up. But looks good on my end. Boar coming in here for Auzziej. Food, obviously the most important thing here for the Chinese Civ. Have to keep producing lots of food on this map. Shouldn't be all that difficult. As far as scouting goes, both scouts heavily in the middle, finding the herdables, which in this case are geese on this one. So that is also very good. As far as scouting for Auzziej, he's looking to be in a fairly good position, scouting quite a bit in the middle of the map, which is nice. And then we see Auzziej also doing the same. So both players prioritizing getting out and getting some scouting in nice and early. Oh no! Auzziej, the scout will survive, but this is a huge loss here. Losing that HP, won't even be able to take out a villager here. I don't even think he'd be able to take out a Loonville. Or a non-Loonville. That hurts. Do have Lawdog going way out here in the middle. Not even so sure where that boar was to bring this boar in. So he will have additional food here to start. And things are looking pretty solid for both. Auzziej maintaining a one villager advantage at the moment, given the start. Lawdog gonna get boar in, has another one really close. Chinese. What are we going to see from Chinese here? Scouts, not something that they're not afraid of. Lawdog says, shoutouts to Hitch. Indeed. Same for Auzziej for making these maps. Insane amount of work went into them. So yes, huge shoutouts to Hitch for that. Lots of geese coming in here for Lawdog. On the same side, though, we do have some more coming in for Auzziej. So not a bad position by any means. Needs to probably push his deer here. Would be nice. Some extra food under this TC. Mill at home. Yeah. And the boar from this side. So Lawdog will have 3 boars by the time things are all said and done, which is huge. We'll also go to berries at home. Not a bad situation for either player at all. Everything's looking pretty good. The only thing that really sucks is Auzziej lost some HP on his scout here. So not the most useful scout in the world. Was able to keep it alive though, so that is something that we will have to pay attention to here. See if he gets any value out of it. We do have another Vil headed out here, and it looks like we're going to see Auzziej bring in the boar as well. He will have loom. Oh, it didn't follow? There it comes. Alright, so boar is chasing. Hopefully he can get that under his TC. Shouldn't be an issue as long as he passes it back in correctly here. And a fourth boar. Lawdog going heavy on boars here. And neither player clicked up just yet, so this will be a fairly aggressive situation here for Lawdog. He's going to have tons of food. Almost lost that Vil there, it looked like. Yeah, not so bad, but feels a little rough. Neither player on the way up. Barracks is coming down for Auzziej, so we'll have to see if that plays a factor at all here. Both players on their way up. There comes the barracks for Lawdogsux. So looking like pretty similar position for both. 22 pop for Auzziej though, able to keep that Vil advantage. It's just part of the Chinese bonus here. We'll see that he is starting to wall up, and not too surprising there, to be honest. I mean, I feel like it's probably the best bet. Best situation. We have Lawdog just kind of walling up the front here. Woodline will still be exposed. Here comes that other boar. I mean, it's like 4 boar. I mean, that is a ton of boar. You can see the food count, not really all that different, but we do have that extra 350 under this TC. And not much left on this one here, 131 geese. He's really focusing the wall coming in here. Looks like that should be closed. I don't know if there's a hole in between there, but it looks pretty good, pretty safe for Auzziej here. And he's going to be in need of stable. Or is he just going to boom and defend here? It looks like he's just going to go Spearman, going to get both his eco upgrades, and potentially just going to defend from this position. On the other side, the stable, it has already been rushed down. Scouts will be on their way out. Spearman in defense, though. I think if you see this, if Lawdog sees this, he should probably cancel, and he has. He has canceled the scouts. This is huge, because now look at Auzzie's food, or Lawdog's food count compared to Auzzie's food count. Blacksmith comes up immediately. Will start to wall up himself, but this is a beautiful thing. He saw that this was all walled up. Lots of idle time here, unfortunately. Looks like 3 Vils just standing around for the last minute or so. He is starting to realize that, at least. But Auzziej going to choose to try to boom. He had a Vil lead here by 1, but now it seems to be kind of evened out. Idle TC time, not the greatest at the moment for Auzziej. Still 2 Vils not working. So walls going to be coming up for both players, fairly extensive walls. And gold positions, looks like we have 1 gold very safe and 1 very forward here. Both stones kind of exposed for Lawdog. Haven't really talked about that yet. Spear will get at least a hit. Yep, not bad. Gold's on the other side. 1 safe, 1 not so safe. 1 stone is walled in, the other is not. Awkward little hill here for Auzziej to deal with. Kind of an awkward hill on this side for Lawdog as well, but on the other side, pretty flat except for that, I suppose. But Castle Age click, and it's miles ahead. Lawdog going to be in a fairly good position, and he actually is adding an archery range behind this. Interesting maneuver here. Farms coming down here. Do have 13 farms. Not a single farm for Lawdog here. That's how good the build was, with all those boar coming in. And he'll be up way sooner. And I don't think that there are enough farms here. Too many on wood for Auzziej to really click up at a competitive time now. I think if he was going to commit to this wall off, he probably should have stayed in the Dark Age a little bit longer and got a few additional bills out there. Castle Age will come in nonetheless. It will be archers for Auzziej, but he has yet to start producing them. We do have the archery range here. Is this live? I mean, Lawdog, you know this isn't live. This is a wreck you sent me, sir. Nice try. Live finals will be insanely awesome, but for players that participate in most of my stuff, live time's not an option. Especially time zones, very different. And obviously, this is amateur play, it's not professional, so lining up live times cast games would be extremely difficult. Alright, so archers coming up for Lawdog. This is an interesting position. Would not have expected this, but I suppose it would be fine against Chinese. Castle Age Click has come in here. There's not really a lot of exposed resources. This stone, this gold, but nothing that is being taken right now. Walls, obviously, potentially something that can be broken through, but it is only a few crossbows here. We haven't shifted onto stone or anything, so it will be crossbow for the immediate future for Lawdog. We actually had Auzziej get defense first and then fletching, so he will actually have better upgrades at the moment, but obviously crossbow will outpace archer, and we don't have any archers yet, but this is nice timing. Going to try to get some walls in here. Failed to click that one, and actually deletes the one there, but we'll be able to wall up behind this fairly safely, actually, so not bad. We do have Castle Age about to come in. Town Watch, a beautiful technology. Just see how much farther he can see with that one. Not a ton, but very cheap upgrade, underutilized in my opinion. Crossbow numbers starting to get up there. This side is going to be a problem. We will have 2 range production. It will be Elite Skirmisher immediately coming in, as well as Wheelbarrow and Bowsaw. Interesting. So we're going with a skirm, defense, and fairly passive play. Obviously going to be defending here. We have quite a bit of stone already in. Botkin now on its way here as well. So we will have much better upgrades for Auzziej. But here comes a bloodline switch behind this for Lawdog. So potentially going to just go into knights now. Would be my guess. But it's kind of hard to say. Bloodline's a fine upgrade. Yep, there is a knight queued up, so we'll be knights. See, Berber camels would probably do just fine as well. Maybe mixing those in later. A second town center going to be up much faster here for Auzziej, so he will take a more defensive, boomy approach, which I don't mind at all. Skirmishers are out. They do have better upgrades. So this crossbow is not really going to be able to do a whole lot. They have all run back home anyways. This scout's still alive, still getting some value, which is quite nice. And fully upgraded skirmishers. For the most part, thumb ring obviously something they could have, but not entirely necessary. And now the boom is on here. If he can keep these TCs pumping, he will soon take a villager advantage. And Berbers, starting crossbow, didn't really get a lot done here. Did force Elite Skirm first, I suppose. And now the Knights are going to be a nice addition to move in here, but at the same time, could probably just add a stable yourself here as Auzziej and go into camels. Will not have upgrades for his units at that time, though. Where are these units going here? Going out here to build something, but hasn't yet to be placed. You're going out here for a town center potentially, which would be a really nice thing to control some center position. Siege Workshop in defense, expecting crossbows. So a little bit of a fake out here come in for Lawdog, as his opponent will be trying to defend against crossbow army, but instead it will be 2 stable knights, which could be a devastating thing. Yeah, the gold in the back was huge for Auzziej. And this one, I think this TC should have been out here a little farther. But, I mean, he does have a TC there, so. Pressure will begin to mount. We do have Lawdog getting some middle control. Good bit of gold and stone on that side. A little bit less over there. The castle comes up on this spot for either player. It would be beneficial. Obviously, if it's an aggressive castle from Lawdog at some point, could be a very nice one. And a 4th town center. Auzziej going full boom mode here. And that couldn't come at a better time. It should go up here, I think. It should. This crossbow's delayed a bit. That attack didn't come in, so he might be able to get... No, he's attacking the palisade, so this town center should go up. I think so. Mangonel might even come out if he makes one. He has one somewhere. It's on the other side. So this will not go up for the moment, and these knights will be in for the 4th town center. Going to be a problem here. Oh, and Auzziej just deletes it. Deletes it. We'll try to defend here, but it will be quite a few knights. A few crossbows could do a lot of damage still as well. Mangonels, now adding Scorpions, some really quick house walling coming up right here. Mangonel's not going to be able to do a whole lot though. Crossbows in danger, but Knight should be able to swoop in and take that. The blue will continue to flood across the map. We will really need to see a switch into some gold composition unit that is not Siege at the moment. Knights do very well against Siege. And this is +2 on the upgrade. Skirmishers will probably all die under this, as well as villagers, and idle time will go up as well. Scorpions going to go down, and this may be GG moment here already. Just nothing to defend here, and nothing in production. Buildings, defense with some Scorpions, not what you want to have happen this early in the game. He is a boomer though, and still has the villager advantage. Even if he loses these 3, he'll still have the advantage. No ballistics just yet though, so. Knight's still hunting around, trying to find more damage here. We'll likely find some damage here at some point, but obviously we have so many idle vills here. 46 of the 63 have been idled because of this. Lots of knights were lost here, but these are Berber knights, so they are a lot cheaper. And I think still just 2 TCs, but there is some idle time on both sides for the TCs. Knight's kind of just losing HP running under this as well, which is unfortunate. More elite skirms, more mangonels. Gotta get the villagers back to work here, 48 of them. There they go. We do have double monastery coming in here. Double monastery seems a bit on the rougher end here to micro, especially with crossbows in the mix. Berber Knights being so cheap as well. And another TC position. Auzziej just wants to boom. He just wants to commit to the boom. Will be Mangonel. Skirm still. Not adding pikemen, which I think is probably the easiest solution here. It was to add pikemen. Double range. I don't think he's going to get a lot done with double range. The knight numbers are getting too out of control. Husbandry, now foraging coming in. Only going to be missing with a blast furnace next. So, forward to Siege Workshop is in as well. Double mangonels, skirmisher defense. Gold will soon be running out though, which is going to be a problem. He has about 1,000 gold there. About 1,200 gold there. Has yet to move out. Wheelbarrow now coming behind this for Lawdog. Lawdog's eco has been working much more efficiently. LTC time, obviously a big change of pace here. And the Knights dive in with the Mangonel. Guessing yet more Mangonels will follow. Sanctity on its way in, but only 4 monks on the map. Conversions could be huge here. Mangonels were exchanged. We had at least 2 conversions, I think that's all we got though, was 2 conversions at this moment, so not the greatest of exchanges. Did lose 2 monks as well, and that's not really gonna buy him a whole lot with this pressure that keeps coming in here. More monks are on the field here, so another conversion could come in. Oh, monk gets no conversion, so another monk lost here. Vills will be going down. And the pressure just coming in, more and more monks, so Auzziej is just going to commit to full monk play behind this. I feel like Pikemen would have been a much better position. Just go full trash. Even Camels, as I suggested earlier. Has tons of res in the bank. Cannot spend it. He's kept his population up, though, so that is promising. Mangonel comes in. Oh, and it's a 2-for-1 trade. That was a beautiful shot for Auzziej. So he will survive and be able to kill some more units here with PC fire. More and more monks are here as well. Conversions. I think we probably got at least 1 conversion in there, but I didn't really see it come in. Doubt those are the same 2 knights. Another town center in the center here. Alright, this is where we get to see gold. Where is the gold? Running out of gold at home here rather quickly. Oh, and this one should be converted. Yeah, another conversion. Monk play coming in very nicely here for that conversion. I mean, he is about to imp as well. So there's a clock on this for Lawdogsux right now. Imperial Age is coming in. We haven't seen much military here, but we have 4 knights, a few skirms to defend this. Camels were queued, but were cancelled here. Looks like we're gonna see Lawdog get onto some stone and some. No, he's just going for this for stone. So he will be trying to place a castle here, which isn't a bad idea. Stone is completely out, and we could see, yep, here's a forward castle. I think that is a fine forward castle. Secures some gold this side. Not really a huge deal to secure this. I wouldn't mind him sending the knights over there. Imperial Age now for Lawdog as well. So, got a really, really great game here. I mean, Lawdog, been the aggressive player, will be up slightly later, but it will be 10 monks on the map here somewhere. And I think Auzzie's going to try to start getting some relics for himself. Don't even have a monk on the field yet. This scout from the beginning is still alive. Map control isn't really all that impressive at the moment. Obviously it's better for Lawdog, but there's still gold to be taken here, and we could see. Okay, we're gonna see a barracks switch. So pikeman is the call. I think arbalest or Chuknews would be better. Ballistics is coming in as well. This monk will got caught out, so this will alert him that there is a castle here, and he's not gonna be taking that fight though. 1 relic in already, so this will be the 2nd relic here for Auzziej, so luckily enough able to secure at least half of them. Imperial Age is in though. Block printing, illumination, theocracy, all upgrades coming in for these monks, so man, so much investment into monks. So monks, with what I assume will just be pikemen. And maybe we have Chuknews. need to fix some of these idols around. Is 8 idols. Lawdog has done a really good job of not having idols, but a few camels were made here. And Imperial Age is in for him as well. Cavalier clicked right away. Blast Furnace coming in then. But yeah, I mean, there will be the defensive castle. Multiple barracks have come down here. No upgrades for infantry yet, though. I really want to see those come in. There we go. Pikeman, Scale Mill Armor. Doing a fine job, but does have some idols he needs to fix out here. Is at a villager lead. As far as military numbers, this is where I'm starting to get very, very concerned here for Auzziej. He's made it work so far. He is going to have 4 barracks. He's getting all of his upgrades, so it will be Chuknu as well. Okay, conscription, chemistry, ballistics already in. Botkin arrow, all the way up to leather archer armor. So he will add Chuknus as well. So pikemen, Chuknus, and monks. Chuknus, not sure if it's the best option here because they're not going to be as easily produced. I think Arbalest would have been much easier. He already had the ranges back here, could have already researched crossbow, thumb ring, but alright, military numbers are way, way in favor of Lawdog here. Halberdier coming in as well, but will it be in enough time as a trebuchet is going to be out and the military for Lawdog is moving in. Monks going to need to get a ton of conversions here to make this worthwhile, as the numbers are diving. Cavalier are here. One conversion comes in. So that is a nice touch. You will just get some scouting with that. I don't even know if you realized that came in until just now. Might kill a crossbow. Very nice. Gonna get good value out of that conversion, actually. A couple crossbows go down. He sees that Halberdier is in as well. Blast Furnace. Auzziej coming in a very interesting spot here. That scout's still alive. Siege behind this, so. And we're switching into pikemen as Berbers. Not sure I agree with that one, but I mean, at this point, what other options does he have? Military numbers are now almost equal, and the military for Auzziej, he's probably just going to throw this away and try to get as much raiding in as possible. This, unfortunately, was not cleaned up or walled up, but relatively not a terrible position. He will lose vills, will be able to defend rather efficiently, though. Does have quite a few units here. They are moving out. Probably into the wrong direction, though, as the Cavalier and a few camels have dove in here, and the villagers will run. I think he used Town Bell here. Halberdier are on their way back, but there will be quite a few villagers lost here. Oh, there's 120 something vills. 123 left, I saw. Already down a few, and villagers will be running. Halberdiers are all on their way over, as well as the monks. This is a good move for Lawdogsux here, though. He is going to get quite a bit of value out of this, and will be throwing away very, very few units here, and will run out. So, bad position here. Skirmishers forward, actually attacking awkwardly. Going out to the gold here, very nice position. And we headed to the wood there as well. Halberdiers getting pokes in. I think if you're Auzziej, you come over here, you stonewall this position, because you are building your town center again here. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we have Berber Hussar already in, but here are the Chukanus and the Halbs. Those won't stand much of a chance. These Halbs, though, might run in here, and that could be a bit of a problem. I just saw supplies click, but I think it was canceled. I think that Berber champions could be very effective here. Halbs, not very many of them on this side now. As the Cavalier come in, Chukunu and the few Halbs that are here will try to deal with this, but Chukunu, as I predicted, not a great unit in this position. Would have much rather just seen Arbalest. Siege Onager. Nope, just Onager. Okay. I was going to say Siege Onager. I didn't even see Onager come in, but it is just going to be Onager. Vils is going to walk out into the gold. They need gold. It's a little bit unfortunate. A few Vils will be taken out here. This is a fairly good fight for Auzziej. Not the greatest, obviously, being under Castle Fire, and he's not really engaging here, so Auzzie's really just throwing away a lot of military here. Will clean up some of the Cavalier numbers and Hussar numbers, but honestly, that was a wipe up that shouldn't have happened. Halberdier just patrolling some in the base and on this side. Do have monks on this side as well. I think he's just trying to convert these buildings potentially. Is he actually attacking the house? The scout is not attacking the palisade, but the house rather. Awkward. Population's gonna be 170, 177 right now, so it's fairly even in population. Military pop heavily in favor of Auzziej here, but the composition as bombard cannons are here as well. Looking so much better now for Lawdog here. I mean, crossbow, and I think he's going to add skirmisher here. Taking this fight, he's just going to try to keep these numbers down as much as possible. But that was a pretty rough fight. I think you got to take the fight, obviously, because the Trebs. But you got to get the BBC in position here. Yeah, that is a weird bug with that. BBC will range and kill trebuchets if they're not dealt with quickly, as one has already gone down here. And this is going to be the story right here. I think if we don't see mass production here, and I think we need gold units out here for Auzziej. He has nothing coming out that is a gold composition right now. It's all halberdier, and there's these few crossbow, and now we see the long swords from Berbers coming in here. He is going to show them they will do extremely well against the halbs. Treb getting a crossbow, not getting BBC. Another Treb should die here. And I think this is the beginning of the end here for Auzziej. He's just not able to deal with what's on the battlefield. Two-handed swordsman will be coming in here. Berber, two-handed swordsman, BBC with some crossbows for the win here. Not something we see every day. Still making some cav, spending all of his resources very nicely. He has quite a few Hussar queued up as well. But I don't see any large number of Hussar. They just got them queued right now. But once they all start to pile in here, will be tough. We see Cavalier switch trying to be coming in here. Militia. There are militia on the field against Imperial agents. That's rough. Chukanu's not elite, so not something that's going to be worth keeping this castle up, really. Just wasting a ton of stone. Obviously, he has to try to keep it up the position, but don't think this will stand long. Yeah, there's Trebs. There are BBC still. Cavalier still being produced. Just going to be good change at this point, but castle will go down here soon. And the spam from Lawdog will be coming in here very shortly. We see we have Hussars queued everywhere. Castle goes down, lots of exposed villagers behind that. Obviously the full eco. Check on our scout. He did kill the house, and then he stopped attacking. Weird. Converted a crossbow, interestingly enough. But it looks like I don't see much of a chance here now. The Cavalier do dive in here in a pretty good position. Chukanu's taking out BBC. That Treb will die, so he is holding on here. Taking really good exchange on this end. Two-handed Swordsman's also not in. That's actually just converted unit, I believe. We were just on Militia a second ago. No way we made a two-handed Swordsman already. Chukanus that are left, as well as the army composition here. Much better now for Auzziej, outnumbering Lawdog by a pretty significant margin. And the conversions are starting to come in here. Yep, score switch has come in. Holy crap, he's starting to push him back. Even going to drop some barracks forward here in a comfortable position. Wow, I'm impressed. Auzziej pushing this back. Conversions coming in here as well, which have helped. But now we just have units being fed into this, which is worse position here for Lawdog now. And here comes the forward barracks play. Castle behind us, there are BBC here. I would love to have seen a few units try to be sent into the eco up here, or sent back into the eco. Cavalier diving onto the bombard cannons though. There's nothing there to stop them. More BBC go down. Castle potentially denied. Maybe not. How many vills do we have here? There's at least a couple more vills. Chukanu's here though. This castle's getting denied right now. He's got to send more vills. Lawdog in trouble here. Alright, military though is starting to be taken down pretty heavily. And it's full halb spam at the moment. Still, you know, a lot of gold on the map though. Siege coming forward as well. Camels, pikemen, weird mix of army here for Lawdog. And the halbs will trade off rather effectively, but the monks going for conversions will get one conversion here. This is all such a weird fight, and the score's getting ever closer again. These monks very exposed now, and they will be going back. Some villagers are going down here. Villager lead is still in favor of Auzziej at this point. Now it's shuffled around a bit here and there, but both players doing a good job to keep up these numbers. The monks! Save the monks! But Lawdog with the masses coming in here and very little production behind this for Auzziej. He needs to get some siege up here. If he does, he could be in a really good place. This game has swung. There goes the score switch again. What an impressive game one here in a best of 5 between these two. Res kind of at the limit now. It's going to be more and more difficult here as Town Watch perhaps didn't come in this time, but that's fine. Not Town Watch. Didn't ring the bell. Monks actually in that one. I think as soon as some Hussar gets sent back to the wood line, could be devastating. Barracks coming up behind, but the eco is very idle here. Villager count has plummeted and will continue to plummet. I think Lawdog has withstood what could be done, and there goes the counter for the cav, but I think those cav are needed here now. BBC coming forward. Cavalier might actually find some villager kills, but I don't think it'll be enough here now as the BBC have arrived. The town center with all these monks will come in, and here's what I was talking about with the expansion of the Hussar. They will find all of them. GG, well played, man, comes in from Auzziej. GG, thanks for Lawdogsux. Game 1 goes to Lawdogsux. What a crazy game, guys. Whew. Wow. Only 11 conversions. All that investment into those monks, only 11 conversions. Monks, though good in many situations, I don't feel like are worth that full investment into that. Think about how much gold he spent on that he could have bought himself. Cavalier, Halberdier earlier, Trebs, Elite Chukanu maybe even. I mean, oof. APM, right across. Not many differences whatsoever there, but whew, what a crazy game. Number one, Berbers get the win for Lawdog, and Chinese with the loss here for Auzziej. We'll be going into game number 2 here in just a moment, guys. But wow, what a crazy game one. Game number 2, guys. We're going to game 2. It will be on Arena Cove. Game 2, Arena Cove. Lawdogsux in the blue, going with Lithuanians, a extremely good civ on this map. And on the other side, we have Japanese, potentially one of the best civs to go up against Lithuanians here. So this could be a very interesting matchup. Now, Lithuanians still have faster moving skirmishers if it comes down to our play from the Japanese player. Could be interesting. I really like Lithuanians here, though. Well played last game, man. Now, Auzzie's impressed. He's impressed, clearly, by the play. But nonetheless, good sportsmanship. Thanks you two from Lawdogsux. These guys, everyone in this tournament that we've had so far has been excellent. You guys have been great. Lots of support for the channel, for each other, and I hope you guys have enjoyed playing. I honestly hope we can get some team games in here pretty soon as well, and some more stuff coming in the future, guys. Looking forward to it as well. Now, one thing that I think we failed with here with the Lithuanian build for Lawdog is with the additional food that you do get here. I think all of the starting villas should have been on wood, and we should have gotten a shout out to viewers. We should have gotten a dock down early already, but yes. And again, to me, thank you, Auzziej. You guys have been great. I love you guys doing these shoutouts. It's great. It's magnificent. But I hope you guys have some fun. Reinvigorated my love of the game. So Auzzie's having fun. That's awesome. Competitive play is fun at every level when it's got some sort of an organized situation, in my opinion. Ranked play is fun too, but when you get to play these sets, and huge shoutouts to Hitch, who I don't think is going to make it here tonight, but these maps made everything for these tournaments. I mean, talking about, we have 11 custom-made maps that we have had to work on, and I mean, by work on, I mean Hitch has worked on them all. I have done zero scripting. I have no interest nor a clue how to do so. I just fed him some ideas, and we've changed things along the way, and it's been absolutely great. So look forward to seeing more maps and shit from Hitch in the future. Boar is coming in here for Lawdogs. Going to use the TC trick, so that'll be a nice position. Also sending additional villagers out here to the shorefish, something I feel has been underrated and extremely valuable in this, now that we have this on DE. And he's actually sending vills there. That's beautiful. They collect food so much faster. Why would you not save your sheep for later? Scouts, fairly inactive. Obviously getting some scouting in. Scouting not really what we want to talk about on this map, though. We want to talk about the water on this map. Obviously, Arena Cove, guys. If you haven't seen it before, lots and lots of fish. 43 tuna fish available, 225 per. I'm not doing the math, but that is an insane number. Does Capture Age actually add up the math? Not anymore. I missed that feature from Capture Age. If they could add anything, I'd love that to come back. Total res. They used to have it back when we had Voobly days. Boar comes in. Beautifully done. Right as this board deteriorates. Semi-final hype, though, guys. Winner of this set moves on to face Exorcist in a best of 7. So if you guys haven't seen a map that you want to see, you will see them only be a few maps left out of the pool for the finale. Lawdog about to click here. I already clicked it there just behind the bill. Quite a bit behind here, it feels like, for Auzziej. I think he has had too much on wood, not enough on food on the early going here. And the shift on to gold and more wood for Auzziej coming in here. Only going to be one lumber camp for now, but taking all these shore fishers even off. So 3 fishing ships compared to 5 though, so Auzziej should be up shortly. Just needs to get up. There we go. He will be up about a minute behind. It's not the position you really want to be in, but obviously the fishing ships will do so good here. I mean, they're Japanese fishing ships. They're tanks. It's fires, though. Let's see what Lawdog opens with. He may go galley first. It's hard to say. I actually love when players go galley first. When they really commit to it, I think it's spectacular. Not something we usually see, though. Not in today's meta. Fire ship's so much better, and it makes sense. Okay, Feudal Age is in. Will be fire galleys out of 2 docks, and I love this. Auzzie's done this consistently. Sending 1 fishing ship across to find out where the docks are and make sure there are docks here, and that he needs to build some water army. And oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This can be landed down here, folks, so that is important to pay attention to. Docks located. It is only 2. He will be able to potentially even see the 3rd here. Don't know if he'll see that, but I don't think it's important. He has 3 already. He will have a later uptime, but will be at the advantage as production. He will end up with 3 of them about at the time these fire ships get over here. And to be honest, the fishing, I don't even know if he'll lose a fishing ship by the time these pop out. Can be close. Look how slow, how very slow these fish survive here. He's actually going to repair it. Going to repair it. And the fire ships will jump out. And they will be outnumbered immediately. And Lawdog has to turn and burn. Galley behind this, though. Okay, here we go. Interesting switch into galley. He is making some fire ships additionally as well. But I love the addition of the fire ships at this point. Or the galleys. Sorry. Gold shaft mining coming in. Blacksmith on its way up. So galley switch likely to continue with galleys because we have that beautiful blacksmith coming up for fletching, no doubt. And demo is here. It could be a big demo. Could be. Ooh, pretty good, pretty good. Byzantines have been used quite a bit here, Dark. The only thing that we haven't seen from them lately is... The reason I think we haven't seen them lately is we're going for more interesting builds, I feel like. Japanese, obviously, with the fish is a huge bonus on here. Can't knock that. Lithuanians is a weird pick, but you do have a much better time early game. And idle TC time is usually a lot less. Don't have to worry so much about the food. Can get on water a little bit faster. The fight does come in here. The demo is a good one. Another demo. Oh, demo's taking a nice exchange here. It's a much better exchange on water for Auzziej. The galley micro, though, something of beauty. Fishing ships for both sides still working. So we do have 5 fishing ships compared to just the 3. And we do have that 2 lead as well. Galleys will be able to snipe these, though. Fire ships not engaging. The galley switch now coming in. And yeah, it is 4 docks to 3 right now. And the galley switch. This is why I love when players commit to this. Now we have a galley switch in. The galley numbers will continuously be in favor of Lawdog. And he's going to be able to kill fishing ships here. And should kill them all. Just takes the eco lead there. Will take more of a lead. And another dock is about to come up. Auzziej, I think, feels that he's behind. There's only one galley here. We do have fletching for both already, though, so something to keep in mind. And it's really rough to try to micro fire ships versus galleys at this point. Being behind in the galleon numbers here, it's 15 galleys to just 3 on the field. We do have 7 fire galleys here, all of which are at pretty low HP. They are getting some damage in, but yeah, galley is definitely OP. Yeah, the the micro is excellent. You are right. The micro with galleys is my favorite thing to watch in the game. We don't see it a ton, but microing these is so much fun. And I love to watch it. Something that it used to be a lot more prevalent, obviously, with they've made a lot of changes to the water meta. And this is where Auzzie's in trouble. He's going to lose his entire military force. And Auzziej has to shift on to land eco. He is nowhere near going up. GG, well played, comes in. The early galley switch Lithuanian choice wins Lawdog at game number 2 very, very quickly. What an efficient situation. It's all about the galley switch. All about the galley switch. That's why I really like when we see people do this. Starting with fire ships, I get it, because you expect it, but Lawdogsux pulling that in nicely. Lots of good micro. Auzziej also doing a good job, but ultimately falling behind in dock numbers, getting up later, and not having galley numbers when it mattered. There is the APM and the statistics really quickly. Game number 2 in the books. We have a Lithuanian win and a Japanese loss. Italians were actually probably the water civ selected originally for Lawdogsux, but nonetheless, game number 2 in the books. Going to end up on Auzzie's final home map here. Let's hope he pulls out the win so we can see some more games, guys. Will be on Trade Hub. We haven't seen a Trade Hub game in I don't even know how long, and Hitch is going to be mad that he missed it, but game number 3, Lawdog in the lead, has Saracens of all civilizations for this map against Byzantines here. Builds will be important. Saracens could go just into an amazing position with their economy here, and I mean, honestly, could be rough. We do have the Gaia docks and mills markets in the middle. Thanks guys. But Saracens, very interesting civ here. Obviously a civ that we could expect, at least I expect, to wall this up and go crazy FC. Byzantines on the other side would expect to play into Arbs themselves. Both our first times on this map. Yeah, this map, guys, Trade Hubs looks very interesting. It's a very awkward map. It is, I promise you, my least favorite map that Hitch made. It looks a lot better for team games, in my opinion, but we left it in the pool because we did put work into it. Hitch obviously spent a lot of time on all these maps, and very limited gold, obviously, with the name of Trade Hubs in it. Very, very limited gold, and trading, something that you'll have to look into. No, he's not a huge water fan. I am the big water fan. I wish we had another Master Violence tournament, honestly, with the pros. I would love it. Auzziej admitting he hasn't really played this map, doesn't recall playing or even seen but maybe a picture of it. So obviously Lawdog, I don't think he's seen it either, but being prepared with this civilization is going to be something very nice for him. Byzantines, though, with cheap trash could be something of interest to watch. I expect these to be walled up, and we should see players docking, I would have expected, but maybe we're not going to see even a back dock on this map, even if it is just for a couple deep fish. I mean, we're talking 400 additional food, get some additional working villagers / fishing ships on the map, and will be a mill for Lawdogsux, so he will not even invest onto water here. Has one of his boars already in. On the other side, as we see some layman going on here, Lawdog getting some of the geese, or now they're turkeys in this one, of course I say the wrong thing. Auzziej is going to take advantage of the fishing economy, though, so I like that. I think solid choice. Villager almost dies here, 4 HP. As far as civs go, I think I like Saracens better in this matchup, but just because I think their power spikes could be huge here. Will be interesting to see how these guys play this one. Byzantines also could have a very nice spike in Imperial Age, if that is the case. If we do get to that point, we'll see. Loom and a little bit of idle TC time. Have seen a little bit more of that from Auzziej here. Is it worth going water here? Now, this is highly debatable. I think it's worth it for 2 reasons. Shorefish, can't be upset about a villager working on shorefish. And then even 2-3 fishing ships could bring in so much additional food. And he does have the villager advantage right now, or the worker advantage right now because of water. Now, is it something you commit to long term? I do not believe so, but I think that this simply brings in resources just that much faster. You can also wall this up pretty nicely, and honestly, controlling water, you could deny all trade. Gold, I've already stated, is rather slim here. You only have 10 tiles of gold. 10 times 8 is what, 8,000 gold? That is not a lot of gold. So the trade might come into effect here, and there's only 2 tiles in the middle. And honestly, Byzantines, that's something we haven't even talked about, as we see a forward dock. A forward dock on any map with water, really. Yeah, control on water is massive. It really is. Barracks coming up for Lawdog as he has clicked up. On the opposite side, no click up just yet. Really close on the food count, only a few away. And honestly, look at this. 5 fishing ships, 1 villager working on food. Not gonna have to place any farms. He's even down 2 of his turkeys, and on the other side, look at this. Look at this. Auzziej is the man with these fishing ships. I love the way he does this. Obviously, it's less idle time, or more idle time, but you can see if your opponent is on water or not. And this could be a massive situation here. I love the way he's playing this. He's going to hurry up the walls here. We do have villagers coming to the middle, so it will be a double archery range play. I think a defensive archery range, or even, yeah, just a defensive archery range would be spectacular here for Auzziej. I don't even hate if he builds a preemptive tower behind this, to be honest. I wouldn't even hate that. But we do have docks forward as well, so galleys versus archers. Obviously, I know which one I favor. And I think that's what we're going to see here. I don't see another reason to do anything else. That fishing ship still doing some exploration as well. Demos could be big, but it will be a fire ship? I don't know if I agree with the fire ship. But we'll see what he does here. Fish still working. And again, it's 200 per tile here. It is perch, not as heavily numbered as some. Very big investment into this though. And it will be fire galley. I feel like galley is the right move here on this map. Obviously control. Demos could be massive here though. 3 archery ranges, so this is all in 1 TC play here. 4 docks is too much, I agree. 1 dock in the back for fish is fine, and I think 2 docks in the front. I don't like that it's fire galley though. I really don't like that it's fire galley. I mean, it will be fine to control some position here. I forget if these docks are something you can kill or not. I feel like hitch means you couldn't destroy them, or maybe you can. No. But the archers are coming forward here. Yeah, you can destroy them then. Yeah, you can kill them. Oh no. You have to get your fire galleys down here, Auzziej. Don't let the archers in. If these archers get in, I think it's over. Auzziej! Send them in, man! Oh no. The archers are in? Oh. Villagers dying, trying to keep them out even longer. Fire ships destroying a Gaia dock. Pulling back if you can't get through. Send them over. Send the ships over. Ooh. Demos. I think they're gonna be too late. Oh. Oh, come on. Give us the demo. Not gonna be in time. Fire ships do fire faster. The Byzantines. The archers are in. No, Auzziej. Other will die. This building will die. We've lost so many vills already. Fire galleys are going to clean up the reinforcements, but we cannot deal with all of this. Auzziej trying everything he can do here, but needs to abandon that wood line, needs to get up a defensive... There's the galleys. A defensive archery range just for skirmishers. So behind now at this point. And behind this, just a clean working eco. It is 6 villagers lost to 0 at this point. This lumber camp exposed, this gold exposed. This tower could be big. Needs to see if it goes up. We've already seen some houses. This will at least delay this. I mean, this should get up, but oh no, the military. Where's the water military? Oh. Not able to snipe the second group. So Auzziej is still alive. Luckily he did go on fishing eco, or he could be in big trouble right now. But honestly, these archers gonna just dive. Gonna dive. Just fight them at this point. It's the best bet. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be there, but Archer's still alive, will loop around, doesn't have the stone for anything else, still yet to drop a defensive archery range. Really just needs to deal with all these archers. That's all he needs to deal with. He's He's going to try to block this up now, but now he has to run away from the gold. This has some gold in the back. Oh, it's such a shame, though. This is such a rough position. Could have all been avoided if he would have just had his fire ships here earlier. Will be increasingly more difficult for him to do damage, though. And the economy is not too far behind here for Auzziej. Has had some idle TC time, which does make sense. What is the Pierce armor on a fire ship? I don't even know. Very few, very little. Which one's Pierce armor on Capture Age? It's the last one, right? So 5. 2.5? Or is that range? That's range. First one is 1. I guess the second one is 4. Galley is 6. That would make sense. 4 and then 6. Castle Age. This is the problem with Saracens and how hard it's going to deal with. You think it goes 3, 4, 6? Yeah, I mean, where the fire galleys go? I just don't know because I've never looked at it on here. Oh, here, we can tell right here. Easy. Range is 4+1, and armor is 4+1. So it is 4. Yeah, the fire galleys were huge. It's just unfortunate he was attacking a dock that was wasteful. Honestly, he should have just made a trade cog and sent it to that dock himself. He shouldn't have been attacking it, but archers kind of neutralized, and again, we see Auzziej just trying to boom here. He's just trying to boom and build a market. Fishing ship's still alive, still getting resources. Gonna be a rough position. I don't like that we haven't seen a single military building yet from Auzziej as far as a barracks goes. He's gonna need a barracks, he's gonna need an archery range. Castle is on the way in. Suppose if he's just trying to hold out, he may be able to just hold out and boom up himself. Because these, even as crossbows, he's what? 4, 5, so 9 crossbows. Gonna be 9 crossbows. Not the end of the world. But this mass could be ugly. There's only one demo here. The fire ships, again, on the wrong side here. Excellent scouting. There is actually a 10th archer on this island. Blacksmith. Barracks. Alright, so the barracks will be in. Fishing ships could go down here. Galleys in low numbers here. Not going to do the greatest of exchanges here, but just has to keep those back. Castle Age on its way in now. These crossbows will pick off a few vills if they're not, if they're left unattended. Oh, big demos, big demos. Come on. Oh, not big demos. Crossbows come in. The GG, well played. Good luck next comes in. Lawdogsux will take the best of 5. You're welcome, Auzziej. Thank you for participating. I'm glad that you've enjoyed. GG's to you both. Well played. That was super fast. Super fast. Game 1 was the longest game, obviously. Game 2 was only like 27 minutes. And Game 3, also about 27 minutes. Really unfortunate. But, is what it is. Lawdogsux will go up against Exorcist in what will be a best of 7 finale, guys. I will get with them. I will try to find out when they are playing. I hope to get that casted next Friday, but if not, there will be a week delay because I will be away. But what is it then? Lawdogsux or Laser Wolf? You guys know when you're playing? You're playing tomorrow. Ho 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 ho! That's huge. That's huge. That means we could potentially cast the final tomorrow, guys. We'll see how things go. We'll see how they go. Hopefully we can. If you guys get all the games in, we'll see. Exciting times. Semifinals here, guys. And this is GG's to both. You guys have been great. Everyone here has been great. Thank you guys for showing up for show the support. Saracens on Trade Hubs, potentially OP, guys. Closing thoughts. I can't wait to see the finale of this tournament. Exorcist going up against Lawdogsux. They are playing tomorrow, so hopefully we can get that cast in tomorrow evening. What time are you guys playing anyways, Laser Wolf? Also, if you guys are watching this on YouTube or via the VOD, please do like, subscribe, and follow. In the morning. Beautiful. Beautiful. GG's to both you guys, though. It's been great, seriously.